Go.
My name is Taylor Love. I am in Miss Weaver's public speaking class, and this is my presentation. We're going to talk about iron deficiency in women. So let's get started. A couple main points I would like to address is the general definition of iron deficiency. And secondly, how does it affect us and women? And also, how can we, any ways to treat it and how to improve it? So let's start with what the definition is. Iron deficiency is a condition where a blood lacks adequate healthy red blood cells. Due to this, the insignificance of iron is not enough amount for us. Some symptoms you may experience is weakness, fatigue, paleness, etc. Which I am an iron deficiency. Way before this, I was really pale, as white as a paper. I had fatigue, paleness, and not enough of red blood cells. So this is where I come to how to explain it and see what you see about this picture. What do you notice about these two pictures? Any guess? Anybody?
There's more blood cells in
Yeah. Well, right here we have oxygen in our blood cells. The ferritin to help us fight off any infection that we have. Here we have a lack of oxygen, which is hemoglobin. According to the Mayo Clinic, without enough iron, your body can't produce enough of substance in red blood cells that enables them to carry oxygen, which is called hemoglobin. Now, that's saying our body cannot produce enough of red blood cells, so that's why one of the main causes we're going to get into for women is our menstrual cycle, which this is also one I chose it. When I went to the gynecologist due to I had irregular periods. That was the main point, and we tried everything. We tried every kind of birth control you can think of. We tried the depot, we tried pills, which I cannot take pills because I regurgitated back. The patches, I had to go to the hospital for having major headaches, dizziness of that birth control. Then it came to the conclusion that I needed the surgery, the IUD, Mirena, put in, and also to get myself regulated back. And also I don't have one. It's good for 5 years. And this has an impact on our women's reproductive age. An analyst confirmed that the large number of reports was in 187 countries between 1990 through 2014. The survey said the burden of people that is a risk of anemia, such as preschool and young women. And also it affects our physical activities we do. I know when y'all are on periods, you don't want to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. And our work performance, our social, emotional life. We just don't want to be around anybody. We just want to stay in a cocoon. What I said about the preschool and young women. The Global DIED report about preference of iron deficiency in the absence of dietary fortification is 40% of preschool children would have iron deficiency anemia. 30% is within us women's menstruating girls and women, and 30% is pregnant women. This shows you that there's a lot that goes on during your menstrual cycle when you have heavy bleeding and you cannot control that iron. Well, here's some stuff that we can do to improve it. The options you have: iron infusions, oral iron supplements, rich foods, etc. The one that I went through, since I can't take pills, is iron infusion. This is actually a picture of me having iron infusions in the IV. The method for the iron infusion is to deliver the iron through a needle in the infusion. The medication that is intravenously is called parenteral therapy. The benefits showed that intravenous iron has greater than their risk and was unable to establish a difference in the safety profiles of the product. So, hey, it boosted up my iron. I went to the doctor Monday. My hemoglobin is at 13. My iron saturated is at 20. That is great for me. And in 6 months, my B12 was really low. So 6 months, if I may not have to see her again next 6 months. The oral supplement is basically a pill that you take every day to help boost the iron that the doctor prescribes you. And according to Biomed Central, oral iron was associated with gastrointestinal side effects up to 30% of the participants, with a compliance rate below of 50%. So this shows you can maintain it. I mean, you can. So to go back through, women, we can treat it, we can improve it, and we can do a whole lot. So I hope y'all listening to this, y'all have a understanding what iron deficiency is, anemia, and also if you know somebody that has one, you have a better knowledge of it, and you can, and if you're going through it yourself, you can do it. It's possible. Just keep going. Thank you.